For me, narrative is the most important thing in my practice. I love the way that story can be told across many mediums. I rarely make things or draw things without some kind of story informing what I'm making. Even when I'm testing or experimenting with material or form, it tends to be coming from something that I'm working on or sort of stewing on in my head. I think often what kind of story you're trying to tell can really inform what medium is right for that story. My name is Isabel Greenberg and I'm an illustrator and writer and I work across a variety of mediums, primarily graphic novels, but also I dabble in textiles, animation and ceramics. I took a couple of evening classes in ceramics at a studio in North London. Initially, I was just doing it as a kind of way to do something creative outside of my practice. I think sometimes when I've been doing a lot of work, maybe for commission or sort of long projects that I've been working on for a while, you can feel quite stagnated. And I took the ceramics class mostly just to sort of try something a little bit new and be playful. And I found that it was really great to just sort of go and not have any preconceptions about the material. I think when I first started, I expected everything I made to sort of immediately look like my work, but on clay. And what was really exciting was, well, first of all, it was quite disappointing to discover that it didn't. And then that became really exciting because it started to feel like something very different to what I do with my illustration and my graphic novels. In many ways, I'm more interested in the surface and the clay as a place to draw and carve and image make rather than being a sort of sculptor or a form maker. What is so exciting to me is that clay is this material that can do so many different things. My two-dimensional drawing work certainly hugely influences my ceramics. However, I think what I really love is the way that the material and the medium can force a change on your aesthetic. I began to love ceramics when I stopped trying to replicate my images on a new surface, but to use the material to create a different kind of drawing. But for me, it feels very different. And the process of making is very sort of joyful and it feels, I think, there's a lot less pressure for me. In terms of drawing, I'd be working at my desk in my studio, which is basically the spare room where we also dry laundry. But as I have a young child, I actually prefer working at home so I can kind of work in spare moments and in between time. But in terms of ceramics, I don't have a specific ceramic studio, so it's kind of, for me, it's been about going to classes and taking evening courses. For the exhibition at County Hall, I've been using the amazing County Hall Pottery Studio, which is just the most incredible place to work. The collection of work I'm exhibiting is called The Midwife and The Witch, and it's mostly wall-mounted slabs that have been painted in slip and then scraped and drawn into using sgraffito. And there's also a small number of slipware cradles, which were a traditional fertility gift to newlyweds. And I was really interested in the sort of form of them and have made a few of my own. It's been really fantastic to be able to come to County Hall and really make my work bigger and more ambitious. I've signed up now for to join their workshops, so I'll be coming to use the facilities on a more regular basis, which is really, really exciting. And I'm really looking forward to going bigger and more ambitious and learning more, bringing more technical skills into my ceramic practice, which I think at the moment it's developing, but it's definitely I'm still very much an illustrator who works with clay, and it will be quite exciting, I think, to build on that in the coming months.